This is the surveillance video from the Shively Animal Clinic that we've waited on for weeks. It's what led a Jefferson County grand jury not to indict the woman who shot one of the employees there on Mother's Day.
Right, we're not identifying that woman because she's not being charged with a crime. She's wearing orange in the video though, so you can see her in several of the different frames because of the orange. And this video shows what happened just moments before 21-year-old Trent Taylor Jr. was killed. Connor Steffen and photojournalist Ian Hardwitt are going to walk us through what happened.
You're looking at the surveillance video shown to a Jefferson County grand jury Wednesday, leading them to not charge the shooter who killed Shively Animal Clinic employee TJ Taylor.
It's horrible. It's been a 5-week nightmare.
The Commonwealth's attorney's office said evidence points to Taylor being the initial aggressor. Trent Taylor Sr. says that's not who his son was.
I know he wasn't the aggressor. He was trying to protect everybody. All they were trying to do is get this woman to leave.
We're about to walk you through what happened that night the best we can at the Shively Animal Clinic. From start to finish, it's a total of 13 minutes. On this Sunday evening, May 14th at 6:14, a group of women walk into the clinic and up to the counter. Pay attention to the woman in orange and the woman in white. After checking in at the desk, they wait for 9 minutes before the woman in orange, it appears, decides to head on back to confront employees, which you'll see here on another camera. You then see the woman engaging with this employee in blue. That's TJ Taylor's stepmother. Things are diffused for a moment until 6:26. You'll see TJ Taylor there in the black cutoff, next to his stepmother. Pay attention to what he does next. We'll play that back for you. You see Taylor strike the woman from behind before running outside. Seconds later, watch the green handbag the woman is holding. As she rummages through it, TJ comes back inside, swiping at the bag. The woman then pulls a gun from it. Here's a closer look at that. The woman in orange then steps outside along with her partner in white as Taylor throws a traffic cone at them. The next few seconds aren't too clear. From this angle, though, you can see Taylor and the woman in white pushed up against one another. 10 seconds later, Taylor is shot. The shooting took place right here outside the front exit door of the Shively Animal Clinic. From our understanding, no outside cameras captured the confrontation.
It doesn't depict everything, but it depicts some of it.
The Taylor family's attorney, David Maurer, believes there's more to what happened than what's captured on tape.
These ladies came in hot. It resulted in being mad over the way your dog was treated or the way you were billed or whatever the issue is with the vet clinic. Somebody's dead.
Over a dog. That's why my son's dead right now, over a dog.
Saying this video, which convinced grand jurors, is not proof enough for them. Maurer says the Taylor family plans to file a civil suit against the woman who shot TJ. We are not naming her since she is not charged. Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.
On Monday, Taylor's family plans to hold a Justice for TJ rally at Jefferson Square Park. It starts at 11 a.m.
We now know the name of the teenager who was killed in a double shooting in the Algonquin neighborhood. He's been identified as 17-year-old Lonnie Love. He was fatally shot Tuesday night at a house on Cypress Street. Police say there was also a second man who was shot multiple times. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. As of now, there are no suspects. If you have any information that might help police, you're urged to call 574 LMPD.
And it just takes a moment. Every parent knows that all it takes is turning your back for 1 second and your child is into something that you would never have meant to.
It's an important day in gun safety education. National Ask Day challenges parents to discuss gun safety with their kids and to make sure guns are locked away at homes they might visit. According to Everytown research, 4.3 million children in the U.S. live in a home with at least one unsecured firearm. Here in the metro, since the end of April, 16 kids have been taken to Norton Children's Hospital with gun injuries, most of which have been accidental. Tragedies like this are why pediatricians across the country acknowledge National Ask Day on the first day of summer.
In the summertime, a lot of folks are out visiting friends, maybe babysitting in other homes. And so bringing up the conversation, which can be a little bit tricky, but again can save lives, to talk about, hi, do you guys own a firearm and how do you store that before our kids come over and play together?
Currently, Kentucky doesn't have any laws that penalize people for not safely securing their guns, but the state prohibits someone from intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly providing a gun to a minor unless the minor has legal permission to possess a gun.
For the first time, a newborn baby was surrendered to a baby box in Louisville. The baby was left with the Okolona Fire Department Tuesday night, and you're looking at video from 2021 when that box was installed. It was actually the first baby box in all of Kentucky. It works this way. When a baby is left in the box, an alarm sounds notifying the firefighters inside. The infants are then retrieved, typically in less than 3 minutes. They're then immediately taken to a hospital for medical evaluation and then placed with an adoptive family.
Crews are working to repair a massive sinkhole near an elementary school in Bowling Green. We're told the sinkhole is under the school's parking lot, closing Cumberland Trace Elementary yesterday. Warren County Schools tell us it first noticed the sinkhole in the spring. It started as a small hole in the asphalt and eventually it grew into a major issue. Repairs are expected to cost up to $80,000. And this isn't the first time that we've seen a massive sinkhole in Bowling Green. You might remember the scene at the National Corvette Museum. It was a $3.2 million repair job and it took almost a year. The museum told us it considered leaving the hole unfilled as visits increased by 70% after the disaster. Some cars involved were damaged beyond repair. Others were restored and they are back on display.
In a special tribute to its first female deckhand, the Belle of Louisville will honor Robin McCoy. McCoy joined the historic boat back in 1980 while she was a student at the University of Kentucky. To celebrate her significant contribution and role as a trailblazer, the Belle will present her with a special plaque at tonight's Sunset Cruise. Boarding for that starts at 6.